Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome to episode 84 of the Two Twos podcast. I am Nana.
And I am Rose.
And together we are
Two
Twos.
Right.
It's just us today.
It's just us today. There's no guest. How you been?
I could be better, I think.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a bit wounded from yesterday. Yesterday was my sister's birthday. She turned 32 and we went out. We had a boozy brunch, which is lovely.
It was lovely, but it was very boozy.
Because usually, do you know what? I don't like bubbly. I don't like prosecco. I don't like champagne. I don't like that kind of like alcohol. I like alcoholic drinks. I don't like those. I like a cocktail. I love a spirit. But that's all they had on the menu. It was
The thing is, they did have cocktails on the menu, but it wasn't unlimited.
Right, but if you go to unlimited, you want to get that. You know, they give you like an hour and a half or 2 hours to really get the drinks in it, and you know it was part of the meal.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but it was.
You like it?
Bellinis.
It was giving me gas.
It was giving me gas, but I was enjoying it as I was drinking it. As I was drinking it, I was enjoying it.
I didn't like it. I had like it was just sitting in my chest, and I was just like, nah, this is not it.
It's alright. I'll deal with all that later, but in the moment, once it's going through my mouth, I'm going through into my inside.
But the restaurant was nice though. Born in
Hollingsworth?
Hollingsworth, yeah. Born in Hollingsworth in Farringdon. And it was a cute, like the restaurant, like it was really like cute, like it was white and it had flowers and it was just really nice. Good like backdrop for pictures, I think.
Yeah.
And the food of course was good. I just didn't understand the menu though. Because it just seemed like two mains.
Yeah.
Because how can you have pancakes, like 3 stacks of pancakes with either bacon or fruit and cream, and then have another main? Because the pancake seems like a main itself.
Yeah, basically it was. Yeah, you used basically 2 mains, but
you have 2
mains
mains
for the dessert. I've never gone for brunch and got dessert. For me, when I get brunch, I feel like there's breakfast. I've never had dessert to breakfast before.
Yeah,
that was a bit weird, but it was still nice. It was nice.
It was nice. We had a full English.
Right. Your sister had some spicy
Mediterranean
egg.
Chorizo.
That's
called chorizo.
Yeah. Chorizo.
That was nice. I tasted hers. It was really nice.
Yeah.
It
was cool.
It was nice.
But yeah, after the brunch, we went to watch the football at recess.
Why did you pause?
It was great up until the football. Obviously, we lost, didn't it? It was great up until we lost. But I don't think me and Nana were that into the football anyway.
Yeah, as I said, I don't have a patriotic bone in my body. Like, I know I'm just a visitor in this country, even though I was born here.
I'm done.
And so when it comes to like England, sport England, I couldn't give a heck. But I was sad for the people there because they really wanted England to win. And you know what? England done a good job. 55 years, first time in 55 years getting to the final. Well done. Do you know what I'm saying? They did really, really well.
Yeah, they done well, but obviously what's happened afterwards, like all the racism and all the comments and stuff that have come afterwards.
Shocked.
And like, these are young guys,
19.
Yeah, these are young guys that almost feels like the whole country is on their shoulders. Like, it feels like it's not just a sport.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's always like something
huge.
You're carrying the country.
Right.
And yeah, that's a lot of pressure, man. I wonder, like, all till now, like, as we're recording this, Sak hasn't said anything. So I wonder, like, what's going through his mind, what emotions he's going through. And I
think emotionally, physically as well. Because when you think about it, a game is 90 minutes long, that's a long time to be playing, They were really tired towards the end. And then they got an additional, 30 minutes. And then they got penalties. Do you know how exhausting that must be?
Yeah.
And then also to have the pressure of this is the first time in 55 years. And being so young. It's not easy.
I haven't really been that into football since Azerbaijan missed that penalty.
Someone tweeted it's Azerbaijan's fault.
People are mad. But since then I haven't really. But I do like World Cup football. World Cup football, that's a bit of
that's
me.
Coming, isn't it?
Yeah, next year. I didn't even realize it was next year. But yeah, it's next year.
Where's it gonna be hosted?
I have no idea. Qatar. It's Qatar, isn't it? It's Qatar, isn't it? Yeah, Qatar.
Right. Okay.
I'm into that. But
yeah,
Ghana's not in it though, is it?
Ghana didn't qualify. You I don't know. I don't know much
about football. Probably not in it.
They're not very good, are they?
Those
African countries
black
stars.
whatever African countries there. But anyway, let's get into this. So we're gonna have a bit of a chit chat episodes this week. We don't want to be too heavy. There's been a lot of homophobia going on around the world, especially with the young man who got killed in Spain. And you know, that is mad. It's been mad. It's like standing solidarity, but yeah, we don't want to make it too heavy. We just feel like a lot is happening right now, but we did want to give it a mention. But hopefully maybe we can go into a bit more next week. But this episode, we wanted to keep it a bit more lighthearted and just have it a bit more chit-chatty.
Yeah.
Because on social media, like today,
it's been heavy, innit?
It's been too much.
Yeah, I haven't really been on it because it's been a lot. So yeah, I just need some sort of escapism.
Yeah. So who are your favourite gay YouTubers?
Oh, do you know what? I love Easy and Natalie. Those are my favourite. Like, I watch them, every video that drops, I watch them. I think they're dope. I think they're hilarious. I think they're a cute couple, cute best friends, and I just love them.
I remember when they were just friends, and then do you remember they were getting together?
Yeah, and I was like,
I think that's when you discovered.
I was like, I discovered them. I was like, Rosie, you've got to watch these two. They're like, they're best friends, and then one of them said that they liked the other one. And it had me on the edge of my seat. And you know what it was as well? It was the music. They put some cinematic music over the top of the video, And it was just like, won't they find out in the next episode? And it was just then I was hooked. Do you know what I'm saying?
You still watch them?
Yeah, I still watch them. I love them.
Okay.
I love them.
Do you know what? I don't watch them. At the time, I was hooked. It was like EastEnders to me. It was like, what's happening next? Like when they went to tell the family they're going to be together. Right. When one person told the other they liked. Yeah, I was hooked. But prior to that, I don't think I used to watch their videos sometimes. I wasn't hooked as much as it was that period. And then now, I don't know. I haven't watched them for a long time now, but I might catch up.
You should. And they do do you know what? I like they mix it up. They don't only do pranks. They do their date nights. They do Q&As.
Don't get me started on them pranks.
The pranks sometimes are fake, but with them, they go all out for the pranks. You see your fave, they kind of just, your fave YouTube.
Who, the Maynards.
Yeah. They kind of just keep it in the crib, like, it's always in the apartment.
Yeah.
But Easy and Natalie go above and beyond.
Where Easy had the snake.
Oh yeah, so Natalie did that prank.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
back to a snake. 7-foot snake, something like that.
I was surprised that it was real.
Yeah.
That was mad.
They go above and beyond for the pranks, and that's how you know, like, they're really, really, like, you know, trying to make the audience laugh.
Yeah. I do appreciate. I'm not gonna lie. I do appreciate. But don't come from the Maynards though. Don't come for the Maynards.
You know, look. They're a spicy couple. Like, I do like them.
They look good, and don't listen. Yeah, Tatiana is English, so we need to ride. We need to ride.
That's true. That's true.
The other one, Prince, is American, so they met on Instagram, and then they met up in person, and they haven't left each other since.
So guys, listen. The love of your life might not be in this country.
If you're listed from the UK, it might not be.
Or wherever you are, the love of your life may not be in your city.
Do you know what a lot of people do say? Have you not heard a lot of people say that their love of their life is in America? Like
yeah,
the Americans are there.
Yeah. I see a lot of straight people say that, men and women.
Do you know? I've been seeing the gays say that. They said the peng studs are in.
Oh yeah.
America.
The femmes say that. Yeah,
they said they.
But to be honest, there aren't a lot of studs here in the. Well, there are, but black studs, I don't know.
We trying to say they're not peng?
No, I'm saying there's not. No, guys, please. I'm trying to say there's limited amount.
There is limited. Obviously, America's a big place. There's many states.
Yep.
We have many boroughs, and we have a few, counties.
Yeah.
We're not as big as America is.
No.
So that's understandable.
Small island.
And also, the black queer community is already small as it is.
Right.
So imagine it being small.
It's very small
in a small island.
Yeah, it's very small here and very incestuous. That's why they're saying the love of their life is. But shout out to one of our friends. The love of her life is abroad.
Girl, one of our friends' love of her life is in America.
Yeah,
I'm happy for them. I'm actually happy for them.
They're very cute.
Let's not bait them out. Let's not bait them out. But
I'm done.
But that's true.
So why do you like the Maynards?
Do you know what I feel like? And so Prince, I already followed Prince on Instagram.
Yeah.
From when I went to Sweet Heat. So when I went to Sweet
yeah.
Heat, they were modeling for us for a clothing line, and I wanted to buy. So I went up to Prince and I was like, oh, where do I buy this top from? Blah blah blah. And they took me, and then after that, I saw them on Instagram. I was like, oh, they're actually a well-known person. Like they're kind of like an influencer. So I followed them. And then, over the years, I just followed their journey, and they seem cool. They're like, and they're my age. They had a daughter. Unfortunately, daughter passed away. Rest in peace. And it was just nice to see their journey of like maturity and emotion and like the things that they should. And also, I like the way they dress as well. So
very good looking.
Yeah, very good looking. So I just followed her, and then I saw that they got this girlfriend, and then they started YouTube together. And then when I saw that the girlfriend was English, I was like, oh yeah, how did they get together? Do you know what I mean? I thought that maybe she lived out there and they met. And then when I found out they literally just met and then got married within like a month or so, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I was just, and also the girl I was dating at the time used to watch a lot of YouTube couples.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah. Listen, get that green card.
Actually, no, the girl wasn't it. That's not here. Never mind.
Okay. You mixed them up because there's been so many.
There hasn't. Anyway, whatever. Let's not get into that.
Yeah. Would you ever do YouTube like that? I know you like had a vlog channel. Would you ever do YouTube like that, where you sit down and you talk about your relationship when you do pranks and stuff?
Do you know what? No, because like to do certain things, I guess it depends on what you're getting out of it. So like when you start to do YouTube and like having a podcast, I guess there's an end goal.
Right.
And whatever the end goal is with the YouTube channel, I guess with you have to be consistent in order to get to that goal. And in relationships, there's ups and downs. Sometimes you're going to be down, but then the camera needs to be on because you need to put something out. Yep. And I just don't want to, especially when it's something like that, like where you're sitting and talking to the camera, you need to have energy. You need to
good
have
energy.
Like you need to be like on it kind of thing. And I never want to be performative.
Yeah.
And I see it sometimes in some couples. I can see they're being performative because they have to put a video out.
Right. But this is the thing about that I like about Edie and Natalie is that they will talk about their shit that they've been through. They'll be like, okay, like this happened, and this is. They have a few videos like that where they're like, we crossed the line kind of thing.
That's cool. Do you know what? That's actually really good. And I feel like if I was to do YouTube like that, then I would like to go down that route. But I'm not with somebody who would like to put our business out like that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not putting my business out there. Yeah, like that. I mean, I feel like we put our business out there enough. On this podcast, and you know what? You just want to keep some things to yourself. Like, I feel like even the episode that we had with our girlfriends, I felt like we were
that episode.
So honest.
Guys, that episode we laid it out for you guys. I'm not gonna lie,
really did.
It was a bit more than what we anticipated to do,
right?
But it's out there now.
There's nothing we can do about it.
I still like the episode. You know,
it was a good episode. Like it was a bit of like healing and therapy and just to get things out. But mind you, the things that we said on there weren't new to each other. Like we already knew these things, so we're just relaying them to you. So yeah, but it's just for me, it's just too much of my business out there.
Yeah. Like I don't know. And then I feel I just feel like some things within your relationship and in life in general should just be kept private, just because so that it's yours.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Some things should just be yours. And I feel like when your relationship is out there, you lose a lot of your relationship because it's just because some people are sharing it with you.
Right.
People are sharing your memories. They're sharing your
also,
emotions.
Like
and
people feel so entitled to you. Like they feel so entitled to like you posting or you giving them information and stuff like that. And I can't have that. Like I can't have people asking me stuff or being in my business and
like, because even now, like, what's the wildest thing somebody's asked you about? A stranger or someone that you don't know that well has asked you about your relationship?
I don't think anybody has.
Listen, no one should be offended yet, because I know a couple people have asked me this.
The only thing that somebody's asked is they can be a third, but I don't think that's. I think that's it's not even borderline joking, and that's.
I mean, like about your relationship, like some people ask me if what does Amaraya call Twiggy?
Strangers.
Yeah, some strangers. Some people that I know as well have asked me too, but strangers have asked me.
It's their business.
Yeah,
This is what
I
I'm
think that's
saying.
probably the most personal thing that people have asked.
It's too. This is the thing I can't deal with. I think people like out of me and you. We always say this. You're the more friendly one out of me and you.
Yeah,
I'm
I think that's why people come and ask me questions.
Yeah, people always go to you first. Yeah, which might be a lot for Rosie because she doesn't always have capacity. So leave her alone sometimes.
Yeah, please do.
But yeah, I just feel like because I look a bit stush or I go on a bit stush, people generally just think, oh, Nana's not that friendly, which I'm not. I'm sometimes on bad vibes. So people like naturally go to you, which is So I haven't had anyone come and ask anything too crazy about the relationship. And I feel like as well in comparison to you and Twiggy's relationship, we don't really post and stuff. Like we talk about each other a lot, but we don't like post pictures and stuff. So that might have something to do with it as well.
Yeah, me and Twiggy be posting. But you know, people ask me about your relationship.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like people do ask
See
me.
what I mean? I'm bad vibes.
Like, oh my, like we said before, that time they sent the tweet by accident.
Right.
They replied, but whatever. Yeah. But some people ask me, like, how's Nana Martha? I get that question quite a bit actually.
Do you?
Yeah, how's Nana Martha? Yeah.
But they never come and ask me.
No.
That is so jokes. I'm not saying don't come and ask me. I'm saying don't ask Rosie.
Yeah, like I don't know. People just want to know, innit? Like, and understand that when you put yourself in some sort of, I guess, a limelight, or you put a piece of you out there, people just want to know more.
People do want to know more.
People want updates.
Sometimes it's not even like. Sometimes it's quite genuine as well, because like Martha is a very like visible person. On social media and stuff. She's got a huge following, and the young girls really like her. You know, she's got her newsletter, MXM Mondays. The young girls love her. So, like, I understand it, and I feel like in terms of like Twiggy and Martha, both of them, like they're like femme presenting girls who you would assume would be with guys, you know, and so like when girls look at that, they're like, oh. So I can date a girl.
Do you know what? I feel like seeing those two dating us for some people who might be curious, or some people who might have had certain, in their mind, feminine presenting lesbians looked a certain way. Right. I feel like it's definitely debunked a lot of things for them. And do you know what? I actually think they've kind of, I don't want to say they've influenced people, They
definitely
but I do think that they have... They've influenced.
They have. They've encouraged people to explore,
to be open.
Yeah.
I feel like they, and I think it's because of people see themselves, a part of themselves in them. Yeah, it's like, oh, actually, like you know, I've got parents like that. I dress like that. I look like that.
Exactly.
Like why do I need to see life one way when there's another way? And I feel what I like about those two is they don't necessarily come with the whole how do I put it?
It's like they haven't changed. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like they're themselves. They're still these South girls, like Southeast, Southwest. They're still, a lot of their like personality and their identity is from the way they were brought up. So they're still these girls, but there's just one thing about them that is
a bit queer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just a bit, you know what I'm saying. And
but even when they speak about their queerness, I feel like they speak about their queerness in a different way towards what we do.
Definitely.
And how people who are maybe of the scene, because I wouldn't say they're from the scene, but like people of the scene, like they just speak about their queerness in a different kind of way. And language is different, and I think a lot of other people can relate to that.
That's another thing, and I feel it's just a different layer. I think because I feel like with us, we have different layers as well. Obviously, being masculine presenting, being from Hackney, being Ghanaian, and then they have different levels of being like femme and all of that. And I feel like it's quite new, especially in London, like London black girls, like you know, especially I feel like the younger ones, early 20s. They are the ones who are brave, and they're the ones that are like, they don't care, the zero fucks given. But with the older lot, we've had a lot of pressure to conform. Like when it was like, so before we went to uni, it was like, oh, you can't have a boyfriend, you shouldn't be dating. Yeah, focus on your books. As soon as you hit uni, where's your boyfriend? Where's your husband? This is that. That's what our generation had, mind you. So there's a lot of expectations on us, and I feel like they've done a pretty good job of, you know, like, casting those expectations away and just doing them, and it hasn't been easy.
They've done well, but I do think it's because of they do have older people to look up to, and they do have mistakes. They've seen mistakes, and I don't know. People have, in a way, paved the way. I feel like even for us, there were other people that were there before us that paved the way for us to do certain things that wouldn't necessarily have been people that looked like us on a podcast before.
Right.
I mean, podcasts weren't really a thing then, but do you know what I mean? Or doing YouTube now. I do think that since we've done YouTube, I feel like a couple others, more younger people, have started doing YouTube as well.
Yeah, I think so as well. I feel like I remember you saying that the older lesbians, like the grandma lesbians, they're there. You don't see them, but they're there. But they've paved the way for us, but they don't realize it. So they look at us and think, oh, they're so brave. You know, they've got podcasts, or they're just out here and stuff. But they don't know that they've paved the way for us. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. By them
being visible in the way they were visible, and the way that they presented as well, it gave us some sort of validation. And then you take it to the next step,
right?
So there's always another step, like always unlocking another step. But again, back to the YouTubers as well, and I think that's why we have so many favorites YouTubers, because that was our representation. Even though they would, have you noticed everyone we've mentioned apart from Tatiana is American?
Yeah, I think because there isn't much though in the UK.
But you know, having said that though, Gray, I used to watch Gray on YouTube.
I don't know who that is.
Ghanaian locks, lives in Amsterdam, barber.
I have no clue who that is.
Oh, you know who Gray. When I show you, you know who I'm talking about.
But
yeah, they used to have a YouTube channel too, and they were Ghanaian. They were from London. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I used to watch some of their videos, and then V-Part as well. I was
just about to
say
was
also Ghanaian, masculine presenting, and was on YouTube. V-Part had bare videos,
and a big following as well.
And a big following too. Yeah. And V-Part
needs to come back. She won't though. She's not gonna come back.
Gonna come back again. but yeah, like, so I mean, there were a few ones from the UK as well, and again, they were also part of that paving the way too.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Because even talk about Vipa, like when she was doing it, she looked really young, but she was it like 18?
Vipa looked like a baby. No?
She looked like a baby, so I can't say.
Do you remember the first time you watched Vipa's video?
It was years after she actually put them up.
Really, it was actually, I was about to say my ex's name. it was my ex that put me on Vipa.
Oh really?
And she was like, oh, there's this cute girl on YouTube that I fancy. You know, Vipa's taking my girl for me.
I'm done.
But yeah, she was what do you call it? Yeah, she was like this girl, and it was Vipa, and I was like, oh yeah, she's got such a nice smile, and I was like, yeah, she's cute.
Everyone loves Vipa, boy.
Yeah, so we used to watch her videos sometime. I remember there was a video of something about big bums or something.
Of course there was. Do you know what? I wasn't really watching YouTube back then. I was just watching the L Word. So yeah, that was pretty much, but I wasn't really watching YouTube. So that's why. But I watched it a few years later, and I was like, oh boy, like I couldn't believe it. And the thing is, like, Vipa's got such a great personality. We need more UK people on YouTube.
We actually do. And what I like about Vipa is Vipa's quite animated in the way she speaks.
So funny.
So it comes across and it's really engaging. And but you know, having said that, when the Americans get too animated, that's why I like Jade Fox. I think Jade Fox is my current favorite YouTuber.
You said that me and Jade are like.
Yes, you guys are basically quite similar. This almost, I wouldn't want to say the same because I've never met her in person before.
Yeah.
But you guys are quite similar from what I see on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because she's really chilled. She kind of says it how it is, but she tries not to be rude. But it is what it is.
So funny.
Do you know what I mean?
Did you guys say that she tries not to be rude? Basically,
the thing is, she's not rude.
I do try not to be rude.
You know when people say how it is, yeah, people
it's
see
blunt,
it. Yeah, people just think it's blunt, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
but yeah, I do like her, and I like her style. I like the way she dresses.
I do like the style.
I like the way she thinks. I like she's not a prank YouTuber. I just like Jade.
Do you know what I like about Jade is that she always has ideas for videos. I was like, how did you even where did the idea come
Jade
from?
is a creative.
She is a creative. She is a creative. Like, she always has ideas for videos. I'm just seeing different kind of videos that I wouldn't have even thought of. I'm just like, I like that, and I like her, and I like her honesty. I love her honesty because do you know what I mean? Like, some people are surface level. They come on the YouTube and they come for bants and they come for pranks and all of that stuff. And there's some people who, the thing is, the thing I like about her is that she's able to be serious but also entertaining. At the same time.
The video with when she was talking, when BLM last year was like at the height that it was, and she was talking about LGBT influencers and YouTubers,
right? Yeah,
and like she wasn't afraid to name. Do you know what I mean? And it wasn't even in like a malicious way. It was like, okay, like, you know, when you lot do your videos and you talk about Snugman and Void, have you noticed that you don't mention black names? There's black YouTubers. Why don't we collab? And she was saying these things like, I don't have the answers and I don't understand why, but these are questions.
Yeah.
And I liked that
it opened up a conversation.
It did.
Like, and everyone, like, it seems like the people that she mentioned like got into contact with her or did the reply video, and it, like, from the reply video you can see that it really made people think like, oh wow, like, you know, like there's a lot of things that we do unconsciously, and obviously, like, you know, race is like deeply embedded in society. So there's things that we do, but I'm glad that she did that. I'm glad that she could open up a conversation, and that's what we need to continue to do. We need to be. It's uncomfortable. It's awkward. Do you know what I'm saying? It might be a bit embarrassing too.
See, the way she just done that, Jade Fox would have done that.
I'm so done.
Jade Fox would have done her face like that.
I need to know what Jade's star sign is.
She probably talk about it. She's probably spoken about it.
Probably. Let me go watch some videos. Yeah. So it's just good to like open up dialogue, keep the conversation going, because there's no way that things are going to change. And I'm glad that she said that, because it's true. Like, when it comes to like YouTube, there's not much collaboration going on.
No, there isn't. And there's always beauty in collaboration, because you open up your audiences, you share your audiences, and like, even creatively, like, there's just something different that comes out. Like, it's not so samey. It's a different energy, because you've got two energies that have now come together, or maybe three, whatever it is, and it just feels different, and something else comes out. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, but then you move on to the next.
That's why we like having guests, though, innit? Like, obviously, like, we have great conversations and we've known each other for like 6 years, but like, we like to have guests because we're bringing in like different energy, like new energy, and we like to collaborate. We like to get to know people. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, that's why we love having guests. But I know you guys love us just sitting down and chit chatting. I don't know why they love it so much. Like, I don't know.
Maybe we're not too bad. You know what I mean?
Maybe we're not too bad.
You know what I mean? Maybe we're a bit entertaining.
I always thought like, like, we've been friends for all this time, these 6 years, and like, I always feel like we've spoken about a lot of things. Yeah. Imagine being friends for 6 years. Yeah, and then we're together.
And we're quite open as well.
We're very open, and we're together quite a bit. Do you know what I'm saying? We go out like a lot. We're together a lot. We message. We talk every day.
Yeah, we talk every day.
We talk every friggin' day. Yeah. Basically, like, just like, rah, we still have things to talk about. That's bad. That's crazy to me. But yeah, do you know what one thing annoys me today? What? So I specifically, Martha doesn't like to share crisps. Yeah. She's gonna say I'm talking about her on our little podcast again, yeah.
Our little podcast.
All right. That she wants to retire. She wants it to retire her. Anyway, she doesn't like to share Pringles, yeah, the sour and cream one, yeah. So I went to the shop specifically to get her own crisp and stuff. Now I've bought myself my own thing. I come back and she's looking at me with my thing that I've bought for myself, and I'm like, "Why are you looking at me?" She's like, "I want some of what you have." And I was like, but I bought you your own crisp that you don't like to share. So why are you looking at me? It's like, I have to give her everything that I have. Do you want my blood? Like, what do you want from me? And then she goes, it's because I'm the femme. Excuse me?
Do you know what, yeah?
This is the patriarchy I don't like.
Twiggy does the same thing. I've been thinking about that, stressing me out. Twiggy does the same thing. Like, sometimes she'll say she doesn't want something. Okay, I'm getting it for myself because I want it. Right. You don't want it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I get it, Roz. What is that? And she did that. She will do.
What is that?
They're mad. They're actually mad.
But I also want to be, it's not every day.
Sometimes I just want to eat my food to myself, in peace. Like in peace. Anyway, I've started doing it to her too, so it's fine. Start doing it to her.
Oh,
as well.
Okay. Oh, that's a good.
I've started doing it as well. So, but I don't say I don't want it. Right. I just say I want it as well, and I have mine and
then hers. Is, okay. Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna start doing that because
trust me, it feels great.
Yeah. I can't do that. I don't. What is it like having a kid? Yeah, and having to share food with them.
I don't really share my food with my child.
Done.
There was a time where I did, but now she's older. I don't share.
Because you know what kids are like? They'll be looking at you and you're looking at your plate.
Yep. That's exactly what Amran likes to do.
Yeah.
The thing is, Amran's quite picky anyway with what she likes to eat.
Okay, fair enough.
But she does want to try things. So the thing is, I know she's not going to like it sometimes. So I let her try it because I know she's not going to like it.
Right.
But the one I know she's going to like it, then that means it's conveniently bedtime now. Like, it's too late to eat, so you need to go to bed. Like, or if it's in the morning, have you had breakfast? Have you had your breakfast?
Yeah.
If yes, no, then your breakfast is there.
Right.
If it's in the afternoon, well, I mean, it's in the afternoon, sometimes I have to just bite the bullet and share.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, when she was a bit younger, do you know, I just used to put extra on my plate because I knew she was going to come and ask for some. Yeah. If there was no extra, then I just had to be sad and give her some.
That's what Ava used to. Ava, my God, when she was a toddler, she would never eat her own food. You could put a plate in front of her, she would not eat it. As soon as you have your own food, she'd be standing there. Standing. And then today, obviously, like the Chris gate with Martha, she was like, so what when we have kids, like, you just gonna let them stare at you? I said, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, I'm can go to the shop now.
She can go to
So
the
she
shop.
tries me. Sometimes she does ask, like, and I said, you can go to the shop, you know, to buy it yourself with her 100 and whatever pounds she's got. And things, Amra's got money.
She's rich, boy.
She probably like has like £200 now. Whenever people give her money, she doesn't spend it. She still comes to me.
That is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Do you know how funny that is?
Yeah. Even today, Twiggy was talking to her about something. She's got all this new stuff on the market. She loves to go to Dalston Market.
That's so
she
strange.
loves to go to Dalston Market.
I have to remember that she's a kid, so yeah, the
yes,
market would
she loves Dalston Market.
Yeah.
So she always goes with my mum to Dalston, and I guess she always comes back with stuff, but normally she gets her mum to buy it. This time I said to her, Twiggy was like, we told you to stop asking for grandma for things when you go out, especially when you got your own money. She was actually, I spent my money this time.
Oh,
I said, is it? Wow. Someone's going year 6 now, so they think they're some big
I
money.
can't believe it.
She's big money me. She's got £200. So.
Where she might have more money than me. What I do got yesterday, I spent bare money. Oh my God, guys.
I definitely spent what I planned to spend for the whole of July in one day.
Same.
Like in one day.
Same. What happened, man?
From the dinner to go and watch the football.
Yep.
And then you got to think about the cabs home as well.
Home, yeah. All of that stuff. Yeah.
Cabs have been moving mad lately as well.
Oh my God. What is up with, what is it?
Uber,
Bolt, Ola, and Uber as well, innit?
Oh, Uber's been moving mad, yeah.
So the last 4 weeks, it's been moving crazy. So it takes long to come, or they cancel. They'll just mess you about.
I don't know if everyone is just using
it now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe because everyone's going out a bit, like obviously because we're outside, it's opening. Maybe that's the case.
Maybe I don't know, but it needs. Do you know what? I should think that it's time to
get a car. Because I would love that. I would love that for us.
No.
I would. You know who would love that? Twiggy and Mariah.
Yeah, Mariah's we got some time. Do you know that Twiggy took her in a black cab the other day?
Oh really?
On her birthday, she took her in a black cab. And she's like, this is not the first time I've been in a black cab day.
I'm done.
When we went to Legoland. The thing is, black cabs outside London and black cabs in London are not the same.
They're not the same. They're cheaper outside London as
That's
well.
why it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
And they're more like normal cabs, right? Outside London.
Yeah.
It's only London where they're like a bit lavish.
Yeah.
That is jokes. Guys, we have an announcement.
Drum
roll, please. We have a live show coming, guys.
It's coming through
as part of
live
London
show.
Podcast Festival.
Yes, shout out to London Podcast Festival for inviting us and allowing us to have our first live show.
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
I'm happy. I'm excited. Like I can't believe like we're gonna have a live show. Like it's been a long time coming. Obviously, we've said this so many times. The pandemic was pandemicing, and it stopped us from reaching our goals. But we are coming, and the tickets are gonna land soon. So you have to watch out for that. We'll keep you updated on our socials.
The tickets might actually be out. We don't know if the tickets are gonna be out by now. But anyway, it's coming.
It's coming. We'll let you know. But yes, we have a day, the 3rd of September.
Yeah, 3rd of September, 9:30.
Wow.
In King's Cross.
Yes.
It's going to be sick. Are you going to get stage fright?
No. Do you know what? It's so weird because I used to be really shy back in the day. I've said this so many times, but I don't really get shy these days. So I don't think I'm going to have stage fright. Obviously, I'm going to have you up there. We're going to have some special guests up there. Yeah. We'll let you know later down the line. We're going to have some special guests that I'm really comfortable with. So I feel like I'm going to feel right at home. But being on the stage is going to be a bit mad.
I think I'm going to have stage fright.
You'll be fine.
I think I will be fine, but I do think that I will get into it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The thing is, you got to let the adrenaline, you know, push you. That's it.
Because I was on a stage. I was on stage at Oloni's live show.
Mm-hmm. Did
When
you
I
have stage
say,
fright?
do you know what? It was such a blur. I don't remember anything about it.
Was you drinking?
Not that much. No, I wasn't drinking that much. I just don't remember. And the thing is, actually, I've been on to. So the first time Oloni had a panel about it was a laid bare panel, wasn't there was no podcast yet, it was just a panel for her show that she had, and that's where I first met Oloni. So I did that. That was fun. And then I did her live show when she finally had a podcast now. And that was also fun, but I don't remember it as much as I remember the first one. I think it was literally because it was a big room, lights were dimmed. Obviously, Lady Bear had really blown since the first time. And yeah, but like I do appreciate Oloni for all those, because I feel like it's helped me with our podcast. Definitely. So even her podcast was the first podcast I went on as well. So, but yes, I'm ready for ours.
I'm ready. I'm so excited because I know it's going to be lit. It's going to be so lit, guys.
Obviously, Remy Bears is going to be hosting.
Yes.
She's going to be DJing. Also, we're allowed to have a little, like, not a party afterwards, but a little mixer.
So that would be good as well.
Yeah.
So
everyone will be dancing shoes as well.
It's going to be lit.
And it's actually affordable too. Tickets are £9.50.
Yeah.
Yes. It's mad affordable. Yeah, I just can't wait.
I can't wait. I think, and I would love to meet the people that are like listen to our podcast.
Yes, well. we want to meet you guys, and we want you guys to actually get involved in the conversation as well. So we definitely going to make it interactive, because obviously you guys hear our voices, but we don't hear yours, and we want to know what you got, because you guys don't talk to us on Twitter that much. So we need to know what you're gonna say. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what's funny? Like I met someone. You met them too last week, and they were saying that how it's weird because they've never met me in person, but they listen to the podcast all the time. And it was weird hearing my voice in the room. They're like, who is that? It sounds familiar. I was like, it just feels weird because they always hear. And another girl was like, I always hear your voice in my ears when I'm running. Yeah. So like for me to be sitting in the room talking to you and I'm hearing a voice in person, this is weird because I'm not running. Yeah. It feels weird.
So weird, but it makes so much sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. It would be nice to hear some of your voices.
I like that. Also, our event, Rolling Bowl.
Yes.
Selling out, guys.
Selling out, mate.
By the time this comes out,
it might be sold out.
It'll probably be sold out.
It might be sold out by the time. Let's see how many tickets.
It's probably going to be sold out by then. But guys, it's going to be such a good time. Like, I'm really, really excited. This is our first event since our comeback, you know, Reverse coming back. And we're just trying to bring you a variety of events because like we've heard the cries, you know, we've heard the moans, like there's not enough queer spaces out there, especially like Black and, you know, POC spaces. So that's what we're trying to deliver. Like, I think since the lockdown, like, most of them have gone away, which is really, really sad. So we are planning to give you a variety of events. So Rolling Bowl is our first one where you get to bowl. There's a tournament. You got to get into the tournament because it's gonna be lit. There's prizes to be won. It's gonna be amazing. And then you get to party after. Obviously, you know, Remy Burks is gonna be on the mic and DJ Tayo Iku is gonna be on the decks. So it's gonna be lit. And then we're gonna bring you some more events.
Yeah, for sure.
In the year.
So by the time this episode comes out, so actually right now, Rolling Bowl is on next week, but our next event tickets are out now too. It's called Sundays. We're going with Sundays, aren't we? It's going with Sundays. It's a day party for the queers. Right. Do you know what I mean? Right. I've never attended a day party for queer people.
Yeah, and do you know what? Like, it's just like a time to like dress up and look cute, and come and party and eat and drink. Vibes. Bougie, that's what we want. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited for that. And so we're bringing you variety. Quality
in quantities.
That is it. I'm done. But yeah, man, it's gonna be. I'm looking forward to this summer in general. To be honest, well, when it comes.
It's supposed to be a heat wave on Sunday. Yeah,
they turned on the weather machine.
Yeah, it's supposed to be heat wave. Do you know what? I didn't realize that the receipts
it's on Sunday.
Day show is on Sunday, and it's still early in the day.
How
It's at 1:30.
that is really early,
didn't
guys.
I was meant to go to brunch with my cousins. I've
I'm
rescheduled it now.
so done.
I had to reschedule my brunch with my cousins.
We'll be
That's
there.
at-
This is my first receipt show because
Same.
you know, like I just haven't been to any, and I've wanted to go for a while. So I'm excited to see Tolly, Manila, and Audrey.
Yeah,
I love
forward
them.
to it. I'm looking forward to
I'm
it as well,
excited
man.
to see.
Yeah, and we're gonna see how it's done from the professionals.
Yeah, yeah, because they've had quite a few shows. So
Yeah,
we're gonna see how it's done. We're gonna be students, and also the enjoyment is gonna be lit.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, and shout out to them. They had a new book out that's on sale now. So
You got a copy. I got a copy.
I've got a copy. Yeah, I've got a copy. So
Yeah, man. Make sure you get that.
yeah. Cool.
But yeah, man, thanks for listening. Make sure you use the hashtag Tutu's podcast and conversation. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you comment below.
Comment below.
Make sure you rate and review us on Apple Podcast and also follow us on Spotify. Please use the hashtag Tutu's podcast. I said Tutu's.
Like a friend.
Please use the hashtag Tutu podcast on Twitter. Until next week.
Yeah.